Hello, Moto Heads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up. We have just dropped into the lobby. They're about to do some qualifying. This is the MXLR Supercross Championship Round 4 in Seattle. All right, BRB. Hello, Moto Heads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. All right, we're going to wait for some Moto Heads to get in here before we really start explaining ourselves so we don't have to keep repeating ourselves. Check on the microphone. All right, we do have audio, it appears. It's time for you Moto Heads to fill up this lobby. We got 4 watching right now so far just to get started. We appreciate all of you Moto Heads showing up. This is MXLR. Round 4 of Supercross in Seattle, Washington, up in the Pacific Northwest. This is an OG gangster stadium. That is to say that it's roofless, Moto Heads. You're welcome for that joke. Okay, so I believe this is going to be qualifying, if I'm not mistaken. And in this lobby, we have the Crypt Keeper. Another Moto Head showed up. Appreciate you showing up. Thank you very much. We got the Crypt Keeper. We got Deputy Dabs. We got Ike in here. We got Cynic. We got Keto. And we got number 999. That is Never Rest. These guys are riding for qualifying times. Okay, they got their game face on. The gate is down. Okay, so we got number 66, Keto, running in 4th place. He just got passed by a gang of riders, or at least 2. And he is just messing up. Okay, you know what? I'm getting all excited like this is a race. Keto knows what he's doing. He's going for a lap time. We're going to go on board with Keto here because he is sizing one up. He is ready to rock. He's got it in his sights, going to the outside, staying low, a little bit too low. Let's see what kind of lap time Keto can get here in this 10-minute qualifying session. Keto number 66, becoming an absolute legend here. And the rumor is Keto has been learning some new techniques with the clutch. Of course, that's just a rumor, but you can tell your friends. Not the fastest line there. Keto is going to get a faster lap time than this. I can tell you that for sure. Oh, he's sizing it up again. He's already aborted that lap time. Okay, so here he goes for another one. We're just going to... Oh, he comes up a little bit short there, in my opinion. Again, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Keto usually beats me when we race. Thank you, moto heads, who have showed up already to watch this race day live sort of coverage as Keto is trying to lay down a heater. He completely blotched the first one. Okay, here he goes. Now he's on to something. This is going to be a good lap time from Keto, and that one rhythm section made all the difference. Let's see what he can squeeze out here. He's got a 47.95. All right, let's work our way. We're going to see. Is this Roop? 47.11. And then we got Eel Boy in front of him. Let's see what Eel Boy is laying down. A 52.4. Eel Boy's riding like it's a race. I'm not sure he knows they're going for lap times. We got Cynic up here with a 49.07. Never Rest putting a 49.86 down. Bert in the chat. I hope you're having a good evening, Bert. Okay, so Never Rest with 49.86. Oh boy. We got Ike up here with a 46.91. That's the fastest lap I've seen so far. Oh. As we work our way up, these lap times are getting shorter. Deputy Dabs with a 45, almost a 45 flat, 45.1. And then we got the Crypt Keeper, 46.35. And then Zan up here, riding on another planet, a different time zone, the alien of the game, if you will. They call him the Truth. I've just been procrastinating saying that number because I'm kind of in disbelief about it. 42.26 lap time for the fastest rider here in the world. Okay, so something tells me Zan is going to make the A class this evening. He could just pull off right now. He could go get himself a... he could order 2 appetizer plates of calamari deep fried right now. He could go take a nap. He could eat a big, huge burrito and go take a nap. And he's still going to be in the A class with that time. And I'm curious to see if anybody else... First, I'm curious to see if he can beat that. I'm also curious to see if anybody else can. Just making that section look easy. That's the one that Keto blotched on his first lap out here. Let's see. Nope. Downsided that just perfectly. Okay, so 44.7 for Deputy Dabs. Fantastic lap time. And then we got the Crypt Keeper with 45.8. Ike with that 46.9. Never Rest. He lowered his lap time. He was at a 49. Now he's at 47.37. And you got Rep with the 45.6. Keto with the 47.47. And I'm not sure what the cutoff is going to be for the lap times. The difference between the... Oh, my. I'm sorry, Keto. That looked like it hurt. I'm wondering what the difference is going to be in lap times. Or where the cutoff is going to be, I should say. What lap time... What will be the last lap time in the A class and the last lap time in the B class, assuming there's enough people, assuming that there are 32 riders altogether to fill up both of those gates. Keto can do better than that, says Bert Hartman. Well, he has 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left. Let's see if he can. All right, 47.47. The time to beat for Keto. So far, so good. He's looking like he's a little bit draggy, a little bit dragging, a little bit lagging, a little bit sparky, a little bit arky. Yeah, he's a little jumpy here. Okay, he just blew that. He's not going to beat it this lap. Cynic with the 48.21. Oh, we got a number 97 in here, 12. He's got a 46.85. Eel Boy with a 51. 42.26. And it looks like Zan is going to get at least two more laps in. Oh boy, he's off the track. Okay, Never Rest. That's a pretty respectable lap time. It's faster than Keto's. These guys are going to be duking it out in the B class tonight, I think. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And then we got Rep. 44.8. Never Rest did not top his fast lap. Cynic with the 47.97. And Keto is still on the 47.47. He's going to have 2 more laps. Actually, no, this one counts as well. Oh, no, it doesn't. Not after that. Keto is suffering from the announcer's curse. Oh, there goes Zan. Zan the Rocket Man. Oh yeah, the B class is always stacked in a league that is this dynamite, if you will, this prestigious. This everybody comes to the MXLR to race. Almost everybody. Some people don't, and that goes for the PRL as well. They're both just stacked. I race in the B class. I would be racing in the B class here if I could qualify for it, if I was not doing the commentating. But I get plenty of race time in Moto Heads. Okay, so Keto likes to triple into the turn here. And then let's see what he does here. This is the hard part. See, I'm telling you, this is the hardest track. I'll speak for myself here. This is the hardest track, in my opinion, in the 2025 track bundle. What's your opinion, Bert? Do you have one on that? What's the give it a little bit of thought and let us know, what do you think the hardest track is in the 2025 Supercross track bundle? All right, Keto making a pass on Eel Boy as he's trying to better his lap time. He's going to do the double and then triple. Came up short there. Keto is not going to beat that time. Oh, Zan's. All right, we'll have to see the final results when they come up on the page here. On the screen, I should say. 42.26. That was the fastest that Zan could do. And that is smoking. All right, Moto Heads. I'm going to take a quick break. And we will be right back with some more high-speed action here at the MXLR. Quick shout out to El Jefe in the chat. That is Moto X Monster. Thank you for showing up, my friend. Hopefully you're racing this evening. Hopefully you qualified in another lobby, and hopefully we will see you in one of the main events. Right now we are on a quick break, and we will be right back. All right, Motoheads, also big shout out to Never Rest in the chat. We just watched you in your qualifying session, Never Rest. I believe you got a 47.3-ish time. Very well done. All right, Motoheads. So we are waiting for the quantum computer to calculate the results of all the qualifying times. Wow, did you see them all pull that tear off at the same time? That was crazy. That was crazy. We will find out if that's good enough or not. Yeah, that's a respectful time. Oh, Keto is. Oh, I see what's happening now as far as Keto's concerned. Keto is intentionally riding slow. Now that makes sense. He wasn't sparking and arcing, and he wasn't lagging and dragging. He was just sandbagging. $11 Motoheads in the chat. We appreciate y'all for showing up. We are waiting for an invite for the A main event. Does anybody have any predictions on the results this evening here in the MXLR round 4 in Seattle? Supercross is where it's at. We're waiting on an invite. They're still crunching the numbers there, Never Rest. They'll send you an. Actually, you know what? I can look it up now that I think about it. Let me open the gates of hell here, and go ahead and cross the river Styx and go past the three-headed dog Cebrius that guards the gate of the abyss. And I'm going to open Discord. That was a long way for me to say that I'm going to open Discord. And I can look at the results. I'll know the results before I get an invite, I believe. Looks like those results are still being crunched by the computer, but I can see the little wheel spinning. There's a hamster. There's a hamster on a wheel. I smell a little bit of smoke. But those results should be out very shortly. The technology they have nowadays with counting and stuff. All right, it looks like the last person to qualify for the A main event was Moto Monster. Congrats, Moto Monster. 46.18. All right, I'm gonna go from the top down. We got Zan, of course. Zan was the fastest lap time. In second place, Deegan Too Cold with the 42.67. The Reno Kid in third. Numas in fourth. Moto O. That's got to be Moto G, I'm assuming. I don't know. All right. Then MX Barry qualifies. DH, Big E MX, Deputy Dabs, the Crypt Keeper, Scary Barry, Sharpie, Forever 217, Gamer, not sandbagging this time, J Money. Wait, is that the one that sandbags? Anyway, apologies if not. All right, and then the B main event. Are you guys ready for this? Looks like it looks like, yes, Never Rest. You qualified for the B main event, and you were the 6th fastest guy in the B class. So congrats to you, man. That's cool. Yeah, MX Berry in the league tonight. Always one of my personal favorites. MX Berry has all kinds of secret techniques and secret cosmetics. Um, in particularly that skin lotion. I still have no idea how it could smell so possibly good. We got saucy nuggets in the B main event, everybody. I don't know if you heard that. Saucy nuggets and keto. We've got Kane in here as well. So that's all three of the guys on that team. Right, so it looks like those results may have been redacted. I'm not really sure what's going on with the. Oh, okay, Moto Monster. I'm so sorry about that, man. That is a drag. There was a mistake in the results. So they are reevaluating what's going on there at the MXLR, and we should get the actual results, the corrected results, here momentarily. Oh my, oh my. So Moto Monster's now going to be riding in the B main event, and he just might have some business to do in the B main event. He's suggesting that. We'll see if he follows up on that. It was I don't know, a terroristic threat to try to harm another human being, and that'd be, I'll just say it, that'd be keto. Moto Monster is gonna do his best. I feel Moto Monster could possibly be growling right now. I don't know. It seems like there's some kind of a, like, if it, depending on the temperature, there might be some steam coming out of his nostrils. All right, Motohead. So I'm not sure the new results. According to this, Moto Monster is still up there in the new results. So maybe you are in the A main event, Moto Monster. I don't know. Either way, the invites will go out. I'm hoping that we will get both main events tonight. I actually have a fan running on my PS5, and believe it or not, it is February in the Rocky Mountains. I've got my window open. All right, Motoheads, I'm going to take a quick break here, and I will be right back. All right, so the B class results were just posted. We got Ike, we got 12, we got Jaden, we got NSP, fifth fastest, never rest, 47.37. We got Keto just after you. Then we got Cynic, we got Happy, we've got Saucy Nuggets, we've got Dude, Where's My Quad? He knows exactly where it is. We've got Kane. We've got TY22. Nice to see him here. He is a new addition to the Monday Night Triple Crowns. Thank you very much, TY, for showing up. All right, we got Tyler. Tyler. We'll just call him Tyler. And I believe Moto Monster might be in the B. We'll see. Never enough rounding out the B class. That'd be a rider's name, not my opinion on how many riders are in the lobby. Have I gotten some kind of the invite should be out momentarily because these just got posted. The A class should be going first this evening. Both of the main events could possibly be ran simultaneously. We will just wait it out and see what happens here. I'm hoping they get ran one after the other because I'd love to call the B class. A lot of my homies in the B class. All right, Motohead. So it looks like that the two main events are going to be ran simultaneously. I could be wrong about that. Apparently, Bert is a fan of my kit this evening. Myself, I think the goggle strap and the boots really make this kit stand out. I'm going to stream the A class Never Rest. All right, Motoheads, we got the invite. And I am still bummed out that the last update totally ruined the camera angles that we are allowed to use here. Okay, so usually there's about 10 minutes of a free ride here before the actual main event will start. Myself, I'm all about just rocking it as soon as everybody's in the lot. Oh, I take it back. We are rocking right now. I got to assume that they've already got all the racers in the lobby. We got Zan, the Reno kid, not from Reno. Deegan Too Cold, number 777. MX Big E, triple quad, meaning his number is 444. We've got Scary Barry, number 666. We got Sharpie, number 420. DH is in here. The OG, number 223. J Money, whoa, dude, J Money, you almost gave me a heart attack. I'm old. Come on, man. Sometimes these races get exciting in here, Motoheads, and if for any reason you happen to hear me gasp and followed up by silence, just don't worry about me. My neighbors will check on me. I'll be good. My dog will be fine. Yes, sir. Here we go, or let's go, as the new school saying says. We got Crypt Keeper in the A class. Oh, we got Envy in here. This should be a fantastic race. This track is crazy, in my opinion. Here we go. They got their game faces on. The gate is down. Zan out front with Deegan Too Cold in tow. Zan getting the whole shot. Let's see how he negotiates this first section. He jumps. All right, in second place. Oh, we got Sharpie trying to make a pass on Zan. Zan going all the way up on the outside of that berm. All right, let's see what they do in this section. Sharpie bouncing off a hay bale. And off the track, we got Biggie, number 444, getting around him. Deputy Dabs up into the mix, along with Roop from Mexico. Deegan Too Cold. Oh, that looked like it hurt. That was some kind of serious compression on all kinds of vertebrae. Back up to the front. Pardon me for all the jumping around here, Motoheads. We just sunk like a rock on the leaderboards with Deegan Too Cold there for a moment. All right, we got Sharpie running in third. And Biggie, number 444, on his Honda. One thing I can say about Biggie, he always looks good. And the dude is a rocket. Oh, Biggie off the track. Submitting to the announcer's curse, blowing that entire section, making his high school wrestling coach a little bit embarrassed of him. He's watching with his family. All right, so that was the The 3-lap qualifying race there, Motoheads. That was for gate pick. Zan gets first gate pick, and so on down the line. And once again, I thought that was the main event, the actual main event. It surprised me when it ended. All right, Motoheads, I will be right back in 1 second. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, be sure to tune into the YouTube channel and watch the Monday Soldiers qualifying race. Okay, so Deegan Too Cold is going to get a bad gate pick. And he's got some redemption to do because hopefully he's okay after all those compressed vertebrae. Yeah, it's a banger of a qualifying race, Bert. And then, of course, every Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, the Monday Night Triple Crown night show drops on the YouTube channel, and I appreciate that's my most viewed race, most viewed series, league, whatever you want to call it. And then, well, this one as well, actually. These live streams get a lot of views. So the MXLR and my okay, here we go. They got their game face on. The gate is down. Zan once again jumping out, but he gets pushed wide. It's Deegan Too Cold out front. The Reno kid showing his face up in there. Forever 217 jumping up into third place. We got Zan in second. Deegan Too Cold had something to prove. After that get off in the qualifying, he's out to prove that he can ride with a broken neck. He doesn't care. That's how tough this guy is. Okay, so Zan putting in a bid on him. Right there, he's about to bump into him. Zan makes the pass. Can he make it stick? He clings to that rut. That's an interesting line right there. I've never done that. And let's see what he does here. This is going to make or break him. He greases that section. And so does Deegan Too Cold. All right, these two are already starting to break away. MX Berry's in fourth place. MX Berry was in fourth place. All right, so we got Zan up in the lead. No surprise there, especially with those lap times he was getting. All right, he didn't grease that the way he did it the first time. That's going to let Deegan Too Cold pull up on him. Zan's got to be sweating bullets right now. Deegan Too Cold wants to take that red plate. Zan in a panic, making a bobble. Deegan Too Cold trying to show him an elbow. This is a fantastic battle for the lead right now. both of them triple into the turn with slightly different rhythms. Zan came up short right there. Deegan too cold. Can't capitalize on. He goes over the bars. Deegan too cold. Just gift wrapped it. And he didn't even have to mail it. He delivered it and gave it to Zan. Zan is enjoying it up front. Almost a 4-second lead. All right, Moto Heads, let's see what's going on. Reno Kid is down in the whoops just as we turn the camera onto him. We missed the crash. He wants third place back. He's right on Forever's rear tire. Okay, Reno had to double into the turn. Nobody wants to do that. And he's off the track. I cannot believe he did not get reset right there. In 5th place, we got Scary Barry. Actually, in 4th place. Oh, look what's going on right here. We got 3 riders all in the same turn. And Big EMX got punted off the track. I think it was the Reno Kid. I'm not sure who was that just knocked him off the track. All right, the Reno Kid in 4th place. Forever 217 securing a solid podium position here in 3rd. Scary Barry, number 666, in 5th place. And he's 23 seconds behind the leader. Zan is just making the rest of these guys look slow. Okay, here comes Big E. He's probably going to want a little bit of revenge. And as a great man once said, vengeance is best served cold. Yes, Forever is riding like an absolute pimp. Big E in 6th place. He is not happy with that at all, especially after getting taken off the track. I think it was that turn right there. All right, let's see what he can do here with Scary Barry. Different rhythms in those mega whoops. These guys are just running pretty much the exact same pace. And we got Numas right behind him. Numas in 7th. And there's MX Barry running in 8th respectively. And that is a sweet looking kid. Oh, MX Barry just getting wadded into a little ball like a tissue. Wow, okay, MX Barry all the way back to 11th. That very well could have been that announcer's curse. I don't think it was. I think it was this brutal Seattle track. Roop all the way back in 12th. DH in 13th. Deputy Dabs in 14th. And we got the Crypt Keeper running in 15th place. If you know, you know. And what I mean by that is that's how stacked this field is. The Crypt Keeper trying to get up into 14th. This is a heck of a battle. The Crypt Keeper just went into orbit for a minute. All right, so Zan has a 14-second lead now almost 13-second lead. Oh, and he's coming up into lappers. This could be interesting. We got blue flags waving. No, we don't. All right, that's going to be Deputy Dabs and Crypt Keeper. Being gentlemen, the both of them. Very, very good lapper awareness by those two. Deegan Too Cold, 20 seconds out of the lead. That is crazy. We're not even halfway done with the race. We still have 12 minutes left to go. Deegan Too Cold trying to collect as many hay bales as he can. And the Reno Kid in fourth place. I'm sorry, in third place, number 4. The Reno Kid is one of the commentators on the Twitch application. If you're not familiar with the Twitch, it's something that you can watch other people play video games on. And the Reno Kid is, in my opinion, the second best commentator on the Twitch that I know of. Especially since the last time I watched it, you could actually hear him. They are spread out here up in the front. Just spread out. I'm not sure what I just said. I question what I said sometimes. Okay, so out of the podium positions, we've got some drama. Forever just dropped back into 5th. And Big EMX out for vengeance, I might remind you, is ripping it up. Dude is on fire. We have had, so far we have had 2 riders drop out of the lobby, leaving a total of 14 in this MXLR main event. Big E throwing down a 44.81 as this track deteriorates. Forever 217 in the top 5. I love the aesthetics here in Seattle. I love the view of that city. Here comes Forever coming up on what could be a lapper. If not, that would be Big E. Oh, that's Big EMX. We got a battle for 4th place. Forever 217, riding particularly well, as Bert pointed out. And this is a very technical track. That speaks volumes for Forever and how accurate he can be, how precise he can be with his lightning fast technique. And Big E over the bars head first into the oversized whoops. Forever retaking 4th place. All right, let's see if Big E can retaliate. Oh, Big E making all kinds of mistakes in the big rhythm section. And here comes Numas. Numas smells blood in the water. He is about to try to make a pass on Big E. All it's going to take is one mistake from Big E, number 444. Now, I believe Numas does have the capability. He is keeping the bike low, nailing those scrubs, nailing this line, totally greasing it. Big E is off the track. He didn't get reset again. That's a weird line. It's definitely not a fast line. He's not doing it on purpose. All right, Numas up into fifth. And as this technical ruddy track breaks down, so does number 444. Breaking down under the pressure. He's not going to have anything in his tank for Numas. Numas is an endurance athlete. And Big E looks like he might be getting gassed. Yeah, oh, that was pretty slick. That was actually pretty slick. But Numa's still faster through that section. And Scary Barry can smell the fatigue on Biggie. Scary Barry just watched Numas eat Biggie alive. And now Scary Barry wants to be a scavenger on the carcass. And thanks to all you moto heads that are still in the lobby. If one of you could please leave a comment and let me know that you can still hear me, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. All right, so forever, all the way back to sixth. I miss what happened up there. That's going to put Biggie back up into fifth. And Numas must have made a mistake as well. And just as I was saying, Big E was fading. Thank you very much, Bert. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is kind of a nail biter. There's still 5 minutes left in this race. I don't mean to curse myself, but I think the difference in making it all the way to the end of this with no technical difficulties was opening my window, letting the PlayStation breathe. Okay, so Big E having a second wind. Oh, and he makes a mistake, giving Numas a little bit of room. Rorino still in third. Deegan Too Cold in second. And Zan 20 seconds out into the lead. Zan is off the track. And that's going to dwindle that lead down to 16 seconds. Rorino is about 10 to 7 million miles behind second place and third. This is a lonely third place position, but not a bad one to be in. And Rorino is third place in the points, if I'm not mistaken. You got it. I will do that. Okay. Oh, we got Numas in fourth. That must have been a lapper he was going around. Big E in fifth still, trying to catch Numas. Seems to be a theme. Scary Barry in sixth. Forever in seventh. Sharpie in eighth. J Money in ninth. Now on a Honda. MX Barry keeping it in the top 10 and looking divine doing it. We got Rep back in 11th, Deputy Dabs in 12th, and the Crypt Keeper 13th. Out of 16 riders, I might add. There's only 13 left. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a POV on board with Zan for one lap here in Seattle. As soon as he crosses the finish line, I will go ahead and switch it now. All right, Motorheads, here we go. Try not to get motion sickness. Keeping it wide and over the finish line. Look how low he can keep it at such a high speed. Rhythming through that crazy so-called whoop section. Bouncing over that little double jump thing. All right, let's see if he can grease pretty much from here. Oh, he's off the track. Not a problem. He's still going to triple into the turn. And then this one's hard for me. I like to do the line he's doing is the fastest way that I can possibly do it. But I do it a lot slower, even though it's the same line. Zan getting a 42.62 fast lap this main event so far. All right, we're still on board. That was a complete lap and then a little more. Deegan Too Cold holding it down in second. Marino Kid in third place in 44 seconds. Has he been lapped? Did Zan lap third place? Okay, here comes Zan. I think he's about to lap Rarino. I could be wrong. Or no, he's already lapped Rarino. No, that's Numas. My bad. Zan's lapped everybody but second place. I think. No, hold on. All right, Zan gets the white flag. Last lap for Zan here in Seattle. 27-second lead. I'm looking for a good thumbnail shot. Maybe Zan will do one of them finger bang moves. I'm surprised Zan hasn't finger banged every lapper that he goes around. Oh, Zan doing a flying W, also known as an involuntary sloppy Superman. And he's about to get the win. Victory for Zan. Doing a whistle sneakle. And then we got Deegan Too Cold in second place. Struggling on his last lap. He doesn't care. There's no way he's going to lose his position. Let's see what Deegan Too Cold has over the finish line. He does a standard business. Here comes Rarino in third. I would say lonely third, but he's got a lot of lappers keeping him company, including MX Barry. Rarino does a Supercross. Big E in fourth. He got around Numas. Second and third did not get lapped. Big E, fourth place. Numas in fifth. Scary Barry Looks like he's going to finish in 6th. Forever 217 in 7th place. We got J Money in 8th on the Honda now. Sharpie finishing in 9th. MX Berry finishing in 11th. Deputy Dabs in 12th. And rounding out the field is the Crypt Keeper, respectively. Look at those lap times, Motoheads. Insane. All right, Motohead. So I believe the B class ran simultaneously with that. So Zanby Killen, number 1, first place, best lap time, red plate holder. Vegan Too Cold, second place, not only in the race, but also in the points. That goes for Reno Kid as well. 3rd in the moto, 3rd in the points. Big E in 4th. Numas in 5th place. Scary Barry in 6th. Forever 217 in 7th place. And then we got J Money in 8th. J Money switched to the Honda. Almost every bike in here is a Honda. All right, Motoheads, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Whatever you do from here, have fun with it. And we will see you in the next moto.